Ring. Here's Crackers Keenan with the update.
For sure, Peter, and really New Zealand money. Rough Habit, Veandercross, and there's a fair bit of money for Castletown. Little Nolly Harris, the Little Black Ducks riding it. There's been a bit of specking for it, but there's been plenty of money. A great betting race, this race.
So on those tote odds, there's little between Rough Habit and Veandercross. A traditional lead up to the Foster's Melbourne Cup on Tuesday, and a great race in its own right. The Louis Vuitton Mackinnon Stakes candidates on their way to the stalls. We'll take a break and be back with Network 10.
He's on that's probably going a little bit deeper. He has one on heavy tracks, but he's just as good on top of the ground too.
Runners are moving into the gates. Gary Willits, your selection in the Mackinnon.
Well, Dan, I've had to come back to Rough Habit simply because of the way the track is. But the horse that really took my eye going out was Star of the Realm. I know the track will most probably be against him, but gee, if you've backed him in the Cup on Tuesday, I'd still keep following him. I think he looks tremendous.
He certainly does look sharper. He was taken up to Huntley Lodge after he failed in the Caulfield Cup, and it was easily noted at track work during the week. He did stand out, Star of the Realm. I thought he was the pick of all the horses that worked here on Thursday morning, but obviously a dry track is what he wants.
There he is, just going out of the picture now, and there's Royal Magic. She's come through a race well in the Caulfield Cup, so...
Well, she was in season that day, so there may have been excuses for her failure, but it wasn't a bad run. She finished 6th.
That's right. Yes, it was a very good run.
Now, only a couple of horses to go up to the gates, and they're 3 of the Kiwis: Rough Habit, Royal Magic, and Captain Cook.
I thought Rough Habit looks tremendous, Dan. He's come through that race, the Cox Plate, no harm to him by the look of him. He looked very bright doing his preliminary.
Looked fantastic. Captain Cook goes in. He's the likely pacemaker in the race, and Rough Habit. They're set for the Mackinnon. 2,000 metres. Light is on. Set for a start. Racing in the Mackinnon Stakes. Veandercross stood there and missed it 3 lengths. Castletown was a little bit slower to stride, and Captain Cook goes straight to the front. Captain Cook in front early from Equidity and Prince Alieri. Dr. Grace to 4th, a length away Heroicity 5th. Then Star of the Realm, and they were followed by Royal Magic. Veandercross getting up on the inside of Castletown. Then Sub-Zero, Better Loosen Up, and Rough Habit last of all. And it's 20 lengths off the lead, and Captain Cook has taken off with Harry White. Captain Cook by the 1500 has raced out 5 lengths in front. Equidity second, third placing Dr. Grace. Prince Alieri 4th, 2 lengths to Heroicity, and Captain Cook's gone further in front. 4 lengths behind Heroicity was Star of the Realm in the blue and white colours. Then Veandercross, Royal Magic, a length and a half to Castletown. Better Loosen Up third last on the inside of Sub-Zero, and Rough Habit's last, and he must be 25 to 30 lengths off the lead. Captain Cook, 1,100 metres to go, led by 10 lengths. Second, Equidity, a length and a half to Dr. Grace, 2 to Prince Alieri. 3 lengths away, 5th, Heroicity. 4 lengths away, Star of the Realm. Then Veandercross on the inside of Royal Magic, a length and a half to Castletown. Over on the inside next, Better Loosen Up, and then Sub-Zero. And last of all was Rough Habit. Captain Cook coming back to them. They have 800 metres to go, and he led by 5 lengths now. Second, Dr. Grace, third, Equidity. Then came Veandercross, followed by Prince Alieri. Royal Magic over on the outside. Going around them wider was Castletown as they run up to the turn, and they're bunched right up now. Rough Habit gets to third last on the outside of Better Loosen Up, and Sub-Zero last of all. Around the turn, 500 metres to go on the Mackinnon, and the leader is still Captain Cook by a length. Equidity switched back to the inside, joining in Dr. Grace. They were followed by Heroicity, running on strongly with Prince Alieri, and then Royal Magic, followed by Veandercross. They have 300 metres to go. Prince Alieri in front, trying to run it down on the outside, Heroicity, and here comes Rough Habit. Rough Habit's running on very strongly. From them came Veandercross, but Rough Habit loomed up 100 to go and hit the front. Rough Habit drew a length in front. Veandercross laid his fly. Veandercross is the one. Veandercross got up on the fence to win. Veandercross beat Rough Habit. Close up in the race third. It's a photo between Heroicity, Wide Out, Star of the Realm, and Equidity. They were followed in behind them by Prince Alieri. Then came Royal Magic. Back towards the rear, Castletown, Better Loosen Up, Dr. Grace, and the pacemaker last, Captain Cook. Well, Rough Habit looked the winner there, Gary, at the 200, and Veandercross died just bided his time.
Well, he certainly did, and I don't know what happened at the start, whether the horse just stood there or something happened, but it was certainly a great run. He looked the winner all the way on the straight if he got the run. And I hope that silenced quite a few of Shane Dye's critics, because he's been a great jockey, and you know, he might have had one blemish on his career at Caulfield, but I'd hate people to remember it for that. Well, there was a couple of great runs in that. I still think Star of the Realm was a very good run.
He was an excellent performance, Star of the Realm, but You cannot possibly take away anything from the first two horses. Veandercross has missed it, I'd say, at least by 3 lengths. He drew barrier 4. Let's go back to the start and look towards the inside barrier 4 in the pink and turquoise colours. And he virtually just stood in the gates. There he comes out now. They're 3 or 4 in front of him, Gary.
Well, I can't honestly see what's happened to him, Dan, whether the horse just hasn't jumped or whether he's perhaps had his head on the side or something. But it didn't actually matter the way the race turned out because he got home better than anything. You can see here that Shane Dye is out of range. He gets interfered with there. It's him one off the fence. He can't get a run here. Captain Cook's still just in the orange colours just outside of him. Horse has gone back the fence. Now he's got a run. He's got between Captain Cook. Dr. Grace is outside Captain Cook. Prince Saleri. Star of the Realm, you can see he's 4 in, 5 in from the outside in the blue. He hasn't got a lot of room yet. Rough Habit's just in front of Star of the Realm. 3 from the outside, 4 from the outside.
And this is where Prince Saleri comes in front of Veandercross, so his run's blocked again.
That's right. Right in front of him. He's checked here, and he's done a great job to get going again, this horse.
Gee, what a performance.
It's a great run.
And the jeers from the crowd, no doubt some of the fans who backed the horse in the Caulfield Cup, but just a phenomenal performance today by he and Rough Habit, who was hailed the winner at the 150-metre point.
Another shot of this. You can just see where you watch Prince Saleri will just shift over in front of Veandercross. The run was definitely there for Veandercross. Now he's had to check here. Come back outside. Star of the Realm, you can see outside Sub-Zero. He's getting home very well.
Gee,
and
got to
I
the post
still
strongly.
think that Star of the Realm on a dry track might be the one to beat the Melbourne Cup.
Super performance. Veandercross the winner. Second was Rough Habit, number 3, and third, Equidity, number 6. John Wheeler, the winning trainer. He must be a very pleased man going into Tuesday's Melbourne Cup, Peter.
Well, I'd say he would be, Dan, and John Wheeler's down here now at Quinella, but what a performance by the winner. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, sensational. I don't even think the owners realised they'd won until I turned around and said, "You've got it." But no, it was a marvellous run. Once he got the split, he just took off. Yeah.
Did it worry that he missed the start because he got up into the field fairly quickly?
Yeah, it worried me a little bit at the 1,000 when Captain Cook was miles out in front, but I had shades of Go Rogue too. But no, I wasn't really in any worry, really.
Well, when Rough Habit hit the front and he was finding trouble, surely you must have thought, well, he'll do a good job to run for the field.
I thought we were going to run first or second at that point, to be honest. Veandercross was just waiting for a split. He held up for a long time.
Well, that's got to give you a tremendous amount of confidence into the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to have the horse. Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting reception, mixed with boos and jeers, but, well, I think they should be applauding a champion racehorse, really.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's one of those things, they like to serve it up to Shane, and he's got to wear it.
John, just one other thing. Your disappointment has been well documented about Rough Habit, and I suppose his good run today only confirms that disappointment.
Oh, yeah, I think enough's been said about it, but, yeah, it's unfortunate when things like that happen.
Well, I'm sure you've got reasons to smile now, and a great Melbourne Cup trial, John Wheeler. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, yeah. Thanks.
John Wheeler training the Quinella here in the Louis Vuitton Mackinnon Stakes, and that performance will live long in the memory of everyone who's seen it here at Flemington this afternoon. Veandercross, a simply amazing effort to beat Rough Habit and Equidity in third placing. The numbers 8, 3 and 6. Shane Dye's just about to go into the weighing in room now, and I think Graham Kelly is in there, so if we can, we might just hang on for that. The time 2:04.9 for the numbers 8, 3 and 6, and there's a great gaggle of pressmen, photographers, television cameras all around the area at the moment, and I'm sure the thoughts of Shane Dye will certainly be very interesting as he weighs in now and gets off the scales, and Graham Kelly's in there, so let's go to Graham.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, it was a very good win. He never jumped. He missed the start 3 or 4 lengths. He just stood there for some reason. But it was an outstanding cup trial. You know, he's going to be awfully hard to beat, especially if a bit of rain keeps up.
And you settled him and got into a nice position after missing the start. He came up...
Got into a lovely pos. He had a little bit of trouble obtaining a run at about the 300. I had to check and switch around Prince Saleri, but he really did get to the line strong.
You wouldn't have heard it, but you got quite a razz, but he missed the start, and of course you haven't been the most popular jockey in Melbourne.
That's good. That's what racing's about, and it's good for the public, and it gets them to the races, and I'm glad I can create interest in racing.
Written 2 Derby